Long live Newcastle Knights. Long live Newcastle Knights. Little victory song there, just to celebrate the fact that the Newcastle Knights are currently sitting right at the very top of the NRL ladder. With a good win on the weekend. Hope everybody had a good weekend. We certainly did. Right, how are we looking? Pretty good, actually. It's a little cold today. Little cold. Which is what my daughter has at the moment, a little cold. Corbin was a bit crook last week. He had a few days off school. Alright, let's go. Kia ora, my friends. How do you do? I, Benny Ward, am here in the garden for another cold open. This is MML 147. And I've got to tell you, it's a little fresh today. First Monday morning live of autumn. And a little bit of coldness in the air. In fact, I guess you could say that the temperature today is a little bit like the royal family. Because it's -1. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. It's not actually that cold, but would be funnier, that joke would be funnier if it was. Although I'm not sure. What are we doing today? We will do live gardening today. We are going to be sowing some seeds, and I'm not talking about dropping hints. I'm talking about actually sowing some seeds of capsicum. We'll play What's in the Bag with something that I got yesterday from the Marlborough Farmers Market. I'll tell you a little bit about the market. I'll tell you about my week of rehearsals. When we take a look back at the week that was, we'll have a few jokes along the way. What else will we do? We will do... I'll give you a few updates, actually, on some things going on around the garden. All those things and many more are coming up right here, right now, on Monday Morning Live. Let's kick off with a look back at the week that was. Had a great week of rehearsals. It was a slightly lighter week last week. The week previous was a pretty full-on week, so it's kind of relieved to have a little bit of a lighter week. It's another big week this week of rehearsals. Had a great time yesterday at the Marlborough Farmers Market. It was a busy market. A lot of people in town for harvest. They come from all around the country, all around the world to this beautiful part of the world, Marlborough, and harvest the grapes for us. So yeah, some new faces and some new friends made at the Marlborough Farmers Market. Good time with rehearsals. Yeah, the kids are a little bit sick. Quite unusual. Our kids are pretty healthy, so it's unusual that they come down with a bit of a cold, but it happens. Got an exciting day ahead. I'm off to buy some stationery. go to the warehouse, buy some stuff for Corbin for school. Actually, speaking of that, who would win a running race between a pen and a pencil? The pen, because the ink can run, but a pencil is just stationary. Someone tooted their horn as they went past. I'm not sure if they're watching this as they're driving. I wouldn't recommend it, because with jokes of that calibre, you're likely to cause yourself a mischief. I've got to confess, I wrote that joke 5 minutes before the show. I'm still not sure if it's funny. I don't even know if it means anything. Technically a pen is actual stationery, so I don't know. It's another one of those mornings where I wait till 5 minutes before the show to write some of the jokes. But I use that term loosely. Let's do live gardening. Today is special because we're going to be using these Jiffy pallets. Now I've used these before and I've shown you guys these. So they start off as a little discs, just like that. What you do is you soak them in some water and they puff up to look like that. So they go from that to that. And then when they're puffed up, they're ready to sow seeds. Now, they're really good for sowing seeds that take a little while to germinate. And they're really good for sowing seeds when you need to, once they've germinated, you need to plant them on into a slightly bigger pot before you plant them into their final resting pot. Now today I'm sowing seeds of capsicum. Now I'm going to do so using the Benny's 6100 series seed disperser. Available in the gift shop, why not buy two? Now these capsicum seeds came from a capsicum plant that I grew. It's just over here. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to see the capsicum plant that I got these seeds from. If you're not watching on YouTube, you should be. My YouTube channel, Monday Morning Live. So these seeds come from a capsicum that I grew from a seed from a capsicum that we grew on the farm out of Golden Mile Produce. So I'm just going to put one seed in each, and I'll do it here so I can show you. Now, I've got a little label here. I'm going to show you my labelling system in just a moment. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop one of those seeds on the top, and I'm just going to push it in slightly. The golden rule is that you sow your seeds twice as deep as the width of the seed. So the bigger the seed, the deeper you sow. So this capsicum's just going to go just about a half a centimetre. Just going to scuff the top up just to cover it. I'm going to put it in the Benny's 6100 series propagation unit. And what do we do when we plant something new? We give it some water, because you can never underestimate the value of water. And we do so using the Benny's 6100 series spritzer. Available in the gift shop. Why not buy two? Just a little bit of water. Those capsicum seeds are good to go. Now this is the label. Now, as well as giving it some water, I always try and label things so that you can keep a record of how long it takes for them to germinate, when it's time to plant them on. So what I do is I write the name of the plant at the top. So we've got here capsicum red, and we've got S2-3. Today's the second day of March, so we're sowing on the 2nd of the 3rd. So we put the S23. And then when we plant it on, we'll go P and whatever date we plant on, just so we can keep track. Put that little label on there, and there's our live gardening done. Let's have a second to drink some water. Who's joining us today? Yeah, not a great turnout, I must admit. Right, talking about the Melbourne Farmers Market. As a plane flies over, in fact 4 planes at once. Whoa. Thanks, Air Force. I didn't book a flyover, but it's always a bonus when we get a flyover for Monday Morning Live. Live gardening today comes to you from my good friend Margaret McHugh. Now, she has Gourmet Deli, a little food cart at the Melbourne Farmers Market. And we're going to do, today, we're going to do What's in the Bag from my good friend Margaret McHugh. And today, we have, get this, roasted strawberry shortcake. How yum. Maybe the strawberries grown at Golden Mile Produce. Shout out to Stephen and Sally. Just going to try some of this roasted strawberry shortcake now. You notice I'm not using a wooden spoon. No wooden spoons this year. Not for the knights. Did I mention the knights are sitting top of the table? Let's try some shortcake. As you would expect, it's delicious. Alright, we're running out of time. Oh, that was really nice. Have some more of that shortly. What else? We've done our live gardening. We've done our joke of the week. Talked about rehearsals this week. Actually, there's a guy, an older gentleman who's in the cast. We're doing a warm-up for one of our rehearsal sessions. We do all sorts of weird things just to warm up our bodies and warm up our faces and our tongues and our voices. I mean, we're doing this one stretch, and this member of the cast, Ray, he said, I was doing a similar exercise like this one time, and he actually fell and broke his leg. And I thought he was joking, you know, like when people say break a leg. I was like, good one, Ray. And he's like, no, I actually did break my leg. I was like, oh, sorry. Oh, a little awkward. Taking a look at the week ahead, another great week on the farm. Watermelon should be ready soon, rock melons, honeydew melon. Should be another good week at the Melbourne Farmers Market. It's always a good time on my YouTube channel, Monday Morning Live. You can see me there whenever you like. You can see me here every single Monday morning. You can see me every Sunday morning at the Melbourne Farmers Market. And I, Benny Ward, will see you next time in the garden, because diamonds are forever, and so is Monday Morning Live. Wow. That's one of the rare occasions that I don't botch my outro. Have a great day, everyone. Oh wait, there's more. Slightly more. Some updates from around the garden. This is the ginger mint that we planted 2 weeks ago here on the show. Going really well. It's probably almost time to start pruning it a little bit. So that's going really good. What else can I show you that's going good? Oh, look at this. This is our Spanish thyme. Oh, look how good that's going. Big fluffy leaves on our Spanish thyme. Very cool. What else is going good in the garden? Oh, basil going great there, basil. And oh, the ferns. We propagated some ferns a few weeks ago. They're growing really well. So good times in the garden. Good times ahead. Look forward to Elimination Chamber yesterday. It was really good. It was a good win for Randy Orton heading to WrestleMania. Great time coming up at the Marlborough Farmers Market. It's good times all round. Just stalling to see who joins. Anyway, that's probably enough for today. I'm off to buy some stationery. Living the dream. Have a good day. Oh, and cucumber. See my first cucumber. Beauty. Might eat that next one.